Hey, welcome to video one. This is about understanding real estate basics and leveraging other people's money.
Yep. What this class is about is this video is this is about the basics of real estate investment, including types of properties, the importance of location, and the potential for income and appreciation.
Yeah. And why is this important? Real estate offers an actual tangible investment class. It's an actual asset. Unlike stocks, it's got a physical presence. It can provide rental income, multiple revenue streams, appreciation over time. It allows you financial freedom, and there's so many different ways you can use it. You can get an equity line against it. I already mentioned the rental income. You can sell it. It allows you to retire a millionaire without using a lot of your own money. And that's what we're going to go over this. And you've done this yourself, Tony, right?
I have. And I love the last part about using very little of your own money. So I personally had very little money. So that's how that came about for me, was understanding how can I get into my first property and have a roof over my head and not be paying the landlords for his property. And I just had all this angst around it because when I went into real estate 30 years ago, I had nothing because we're self-employed business owners and I didn't have a retirement plan, and there was never going to be hope for one unless I created that myself. I kept promising myself I was going to save money, but of course, when you're starting in a new business or career or life, saving money just didn't happen. And what I realized quickly was after I bought the first house, that I was able to build equity pretty quickly. And I was able to then take that house and move on and start buying investment properties. But what really was the eye opener for me was I didn't need very much money. I bought my first house with $20,000, and today that house is worth $500,000. So the fact that I could put $20,000 in and then have somebody else take care of the asset and pay it off for me, that was a push, right? And then it was, how many can I buy? So now it's calculating the numbers. If I buy two properties and they're both worth $500,000, now I get $1 million. And so I started working through creative ways to do that. And I sit here years later and I have a very nice little nest egg and portfolio of real estate along with other things. But the real estate is the big nest egg that will support me through retirement. And that's why we're here today, Charlie, because you and I realize how important this is for people to understand. And we really should be teaching this in high school.
Right. This is it.
I'm going to keep pressing that until they put it in the curriculums in the United States.
This needs to be in high school so that you start out immediately knowing about it, because it is the best possible avenue that I've seen. When I was similar, I just got started a few years ago. I'd helped other people buy and sell their own investments, and I started helping clients buy their own investments. And I was seeing it appreciate each year. I was seeing their rent go up each year. And finally, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to buy my first one. And I was able to buy my first house, and we were going to start renting it. And then I actually had another friend that wanted me to buy his house. So now I've got two. And I sold the first one to actually get the second one. And I only had it for about 6 months. I made close to $50,000 off of it. It actually gave me the down payment on the next one. And now it's got a lot of equity, the tax savings, cash flows really nice. It's actually closer to my home. And so then I was the same way. It's like, how can I, do this more consistently? The first one was by accident. And that's why you started talking about, because you've helped a lot of people do this. And we've talked about, this is almost a scientific way to do it. It's a wonderful step-by-step process.
Yes, it is. What we're going to do then with this video series, because you and I have talked about this over and over, and we're doing this for a couple of reasons. One, we're going to be helping use this video for our clients that can watch these as we go through the process to give them the overview. So this is going to be very helpful for everyone we know. And if you're not one of our clients, and even if you don't live in anywhere in one of the cities that Charlie and I are in, we're going to be available to you to help you get a very strong agent that can help you. And we'll do all of that interviewing for you. And there's no charge to you at all for any of this. We want to get out there and spread the word and make this easier for everyone in the United States to start understanding residential investment. And so if you're going to stick with us, we will teach you how revenue streams work for each property, which is one of my favorite fun things to talk about, and how appreciation works. That's revenue while you're sleeping, which is amazing. And that's probably a basic one most people understand, but we're going to delve into some things you may not know about appreciation. And then we'll have homework for you on each video. And we're going to just go through this in little bites so you can watch the video, consume it, and then we're going to give you a little homework. And then you can go on at your own pace onto video number 2 or 3, whatever the next one is.
I'm really excited about the different revenue streams because when me and you first started talking and you started like just naming one after another, and then there was another, and then there was another, I was like, all right, this is amazing. And so here's your next step. Here's your homework for this video. You've got a freedom handout below. It is your why. Get that piece of paper, pause, take some time, and just go through it and find out what is your freedom number. Like, what are you wanting to accomplish with this? Take some time. That's really important because this is step by step. And when you go through this and you implement these steps, you can actually get that freedom number. And then once you do that, go to video 2. We'll see you there.
Yep. Hey, Charlie, we're putting a link in the text below for them, right? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Just so they know where to go, find the freedom handout link. Perfect.
See you soon.
All right. See you next time.